Hey, yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome to Soul Searching. I'm Jamon. If it's your first time stopping through, if you like sneakers and you like men's fragrances, you, my friend, are in the right location. Please consider subscribing to the channel. You can call this place home. Join the clean scene. Join the clean scene. Hey, sneakers and fragrances go hand in hand, in my opinion. For those of you guys that are returning back to the channel, welcome back. You already know I got love for y'all. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the video today. Actually, first, I want to tell you all happy holidays, and if you celebrate Christmas like we do in our household, I want to look you straight in the eye and tell you Merry Christmas. I hope you guys are enjoying the holiday. I hope you're spending it with family, with friends. You're unwinding if you got some time off of work and recharging for the beginning of next year for 2024. This year flew by. And so tonight, or today, depending on when you're watching the video, we're going to talk about my top 10 Jordan pickups of the year. Again, Jordan pickups. I'm not doing my shoe of the year or anything like that. That's going to come towards the end of the year. But I did want to go ahead and talk about my Jordan pickups because I'm pretty much done picking up J's this year. So I felt like it was a good time to go ahead and release this video, kind of talk through what I liked, what I got rid of. I did get rid of a few pair. I know we're all in the same boat. We pick up a pair of sneakers and we look at them and we say, you know what, I'm not really going to wear those, but I want these that are coming out in like 2 months. So let me just get rid of these. Let me flip them, or let me send them back, get my money back or whatever, and put it towards these J's right here that I want. If I'm alone in that, y'all get down in the comments and let me know, but I'm pretty sure we're all in the same boat. Let's go ahead and get it started off. So I got 2 honorable mentions. Why? I figured why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? So let's start off with this guy right here. Honorable mention number 1. All these sneakers came out in 2023, and again, they're all Jordan brand. This is the Jordan 7 Retro Chambray. Now, this guy right here came out, I think this came out in July. This came out in July 2023. The last time it came out was in 2006, guys. So this thing took forever to retro. A lot of sneakerheads was happy that this guy came back out. They also came out with the citruses, but I love this chambray colorway. I love this chambray blue right here is what I call it. The gray and the blue mountain peaks really pop. The tongue. I've not gotten around to wear these. I bought them for the wintertime, but I'm going to show you a sneaker that I've been wearing instead. It kind of took over my rotation, if you will. So I've not got a chance to throw these on feet, but I thought it was worth mentioning. The Jordan 7 Chambray. Dope sneaker. $200 when it came out. I think you can get these for like $100 right now or less, believe it or not. So if you like these, go ahead and have you a little reach back, if you will, and pick these guys up. So that's the Jordan 7 Chambray. Next up on the list, my last honorable mention. This was my first Jordan pickup of the year, and I think this is a dope shoe. This is the Jordan 1 High OG Retro, of course, in the true blue colorway. Now, of course, inspiration from your cement 3s. You don't have the cement. We're going to go over those in a minute, too. You don't have the elephant print or anything like that, but the colorway itself, I heard, was inspired by the cement colorway. You've got this nice true blue, the true blue laces and whatnot, and then you got this gray right here, gray bottoms or outsoles. But yeah, this right here was a dope sneaker in my opinion, and I wanted to put it on the list because I started off 2023 with the Jordan 1 True Blues. Now, let's get into the top 10. This took me a while to figure out too, by the way. Like, I had to really think about these guys. But coming from what I was just talking about with the True Blues, my number 10 pickup of the year in Jordans, number 10 is this guy right here. This is the Jordan 1 Low Black Cements. Okay, the Jordan 1 Low Black Cements. I think this is a dope, and I've been wearing this guy a ton, especially during the summertime. I was rocking these guys. But I think this is a dope colorway. I really like the way they did the elephant print, and I like these better. I saw the highs. They did come out with the highs, but the highs were a little bit too much. I like the black on the toe box, and I like this. I think this one looks better. This one suits me more. And so I put it at my number 10 spot. Again, the Jordan 1 Low Black Cement from June of 2023. Retail cost on these bad boys was $140. All right, so that was 10. Let's move into number 9. At number 9 is a recent release. This was a 3-pack. This is a retro. This was a 3-pack that came out years ago. They had a Jordan 5, a Jordan 4, and a Jordan 3. This is the Jordan 3 Fears, released in November. Again, another recent release from Jordan brand. And these guys, the box retail on these were $200. You've got a nice nubuck black, or almost like a blackish gray all the way around the shoe. You've got a waxed, I would say a waxed nubuck right here going around the toe box. And yeah, these are dope, man. I like the fours too. I wish they had re-released the Jordan 4 Fears. Didn't really care for the fives. The fives was just a little bit too much for me. They basically, the fives were like all waxed all over. And yeah, I couldn't get into it. The only Jordan 5s I like that is kind of out there is the green beans. But yeah, so these guys right here, black and orange, can't go wrong with black and orange in my opinion. Overall, dope shoe. I love the way they did the fade right here on the midsole and the splatter paint. Just a gorgeous sneaker. So coming in at number 9, the Jordan 3 Fear. Number 8 on the list. Where are we going at number 8? Have you guys forgot about these yet? Probably not. This is the Playoff 13 in my number 8 spot. Okay, Playoff 13. These guys came out in, when did they come out? I think in February or March. I think they came out in February. Retail on these bad boys was $200. Actually, I think they upped these. I don't think these were I think these were $210. Most of the time your 13s are at $200, but because these were the playoffs, I think these dropped at $210. And I'll be honest with you, most of these sneakers right now, you can find them for cheaper than what they released for, just because of the way the sneaker game is and the sneaker market is right now. Everything's kind of down. So if you like any of these, go out and check out, GOAT or StockX, or if you don't trust them, then I don't blame you really. But I mean, you can go to a consignment shop, but you're going to pay a lot more money from those consignment shops than you would online. So that would be my suggestion. But anyway, getting back into the sneaker, this guy right here, guys, y'all already know, this actually hasn't retroed. Well, it retroed, of course, in 2023, but the last time it retroed was in, I think, 2011. So a long time coming. And for sneakerheads out here, man, this is the playoff is the playoff, right? I mean, everybody goes after it. So a lot of people were hyped about this shoe when it dropped. And again, it's going to come in at my number 8 spot, the Playoff 13. I love the tongue, man. I mean, this is just a dope colorway and a lot of history behind this shoe. I'm not going to get into an individual review. If you guys want to go back and check those out, go back, hit my video content library up. You can go back and watch any of the reviews throughout the year that I did, but it would just take too long to review every shoe. So number 8 spot, Jordan 13 Playoff. Number 7, we have this one. Now, this one had a lot of hype behind it when it first was shown. And then when it dropped, kind of just didn't really sell like everybody thought it would. It's going to match my shirt, by the way. This is the Jordan 1 UNC toe. This guy came out in July, and the retail price was $180. Man, if this sneaker right here would have dropped in 2021 or 2020, you'd be looking probably at a $500 to $600 sneaker, okay? Right now, I think you can get these under retail. Don't quote me on that. I haven't went out there and looked because I'm not doubling up on these guys, but what a beautiful sneaker, guys. UNC toe, got that Nike Air on the tongue and that blue. I mean, gorgeous sneaker. And I love the black laces. You can swap them out and put you some UNC or put white laces in them or whatnot, but I like the black right here. All right, so coming in at number 7, guys, this is the Jordan 1 UNC toe. Hot on the heels behind the UNC toe. Right behind it is this guy right here. Now, this one getting a lot of comparisons to another big-time Jordan release that happened, I want to say, in 2019 or 2020, somewhere around that time frame. These get compared to the Mochas a lot. This is the Jordan 1 High Palomino. Again, these dropped right here in September of this year at a retail price of $180. Of course, all these Jordan 1 Highs are $180, or Jordan 1 Lows are typically at $140, but they shot them prices up on us by like $20. Where they're doing, they're mass producing more shoes. They're upping the price on the resale game, or what we were paying for resale and whatnot, driving down the resale game. And now, of course, we see the outcome. Sneakers are really just kind of sitting around, which is great for us that want to go out and buy them. It's pretty awesome to be able to go out to the store and buy a pair of sneakers that are just sitting on the shelf again and not have to worry about it. Like, I don't have to worry about getting out there right at this time and doing this and staying on. I just walk in at whatever day and find a release that came out a few months ago and purchase a sneaker, and it's awesome. I think it's dope. A lot of people was turned off by the yellow Nike Air right there. It doesn't really bother me at all. I think this is a gorgeous sneaker, guys. This is the Jordan 1 Palomino coming in at the number 6 spot. Dope sneaker. Y'all are probably seeing a theme here. A lot of 1s, a lot of, I've got some 3s, I've got some 4s we're going to be. So I grew up back in the 80s, early 90s, my teenage years. And so I really like the 1s through like the 10s. I got 14s, I got 13s. You saw a pair of 13s, but I'm really more into the lower part of Jordan Brand, the lower numbers, if you will, the 1s, the 2s. Well, I got a few 2s, but 3s, 4s, 5s. 6, I like 6s, 7s, decent. 8s, I don't care for 8s. 8 for me, and the 8 is probably my least favorite model. I know I'm out there on the island saying that, but I don't really. The 8s are just too bulky for me. They don't do it for me. But anyway, getting back to the review here, number 5, or to my top 10, number 5 is going to be these guys, and this was actually my probably most hyped sneaker. When I first heard they were coming out, I was all over like YouTube lives with people, and I was like, man, I can't wait for that shoe to come out. It was supposed to drop in July, and it ended up getting pushed until August. And I think the blue toes, the UNC toes, has something to do with that. But this is the Air Jordan 1 Low in the black toe colorway. Classic, guys. Classic colorway. Dope sneaker right here. Again, came out in August. Retail price was $140 in the OG cut. Just to show you guys a little bit of difference, here's the 20. I think this is the 2018 or 2019 pair of black toes. You can see the difference right there in the silhouettes. You've got this high upper right here versus it being basically cut off right here. So there's a big difference in the sneakers as far as the silhouette goes. But guys, I think you can get these for under $100 right now. No cap, no joke, no whatever you want to call it. If you would have told me you could have got the black toes under $100 at the beginning of this year, I probably would have laughed and said, no, I don't think so. But you can. I'm wrong. And yeah, this right here, coming in at the number 5 spot, halfway through the list, is the Jordan 1 Low black toe. All right, the 4th spot. Now we're getting into the top, the home stretch. So y'all are about to trip on my tongue on like how I organize this for. Y'all are going to probably disagree with me, but hey, sneakers are subjective, man. You like what you like, I like what I like, and this is my top 4. So here we go. At number 4, this is the A Ma Maniére Jordan 5. I did not go after the dusk pair. This is the dawn pair. I didn't go after the dusk pair. I wanted to go after the pair that didn't resemble an A Ma Maniére shoe. All the A Ma Manières typically tend to be black and burgundy, and that's what the dusk are. Not saying I don't like them, I do. I just didn't want to buy these guys were $225 at retail. I didn't want to spend, what would that be, $500 or $450 on sneakers at once. So I was like, okay. And I got lucky enough to hit these guys on social status. But this is a beautiful sneaker in my opinion. You got that Nike Air on the back. It's kind of embroidered in, raised. You got the A Ma Maniére branding. You got this nice gray, light gray upper, gray shoestrings. It did come with additional laces of this. They're in the other shoe over there. You got that 3M pop with the A Ma Maniére right there on the tongue. They did a low profile tongue, which I'm a fan of. One thing I don't like about 5s, and y'all are going to slay me on this one too, and that's okay. It's the big puffiness of the tongue, and I know that's the way they've always come. That's the retro style, but I like that A Ma Maniére kind of cut down the tongue and reduced the thickness of it and whatnot. They kind of made this shoe their own. They did a great job in the collaboration, and that's why I set my number 4 spot. This is the A Ma Maniére Dawns. Coming in at number 3, we have a new release. And this is where I said y'all can kill me because I'm putting these over some A Ma Manières, but hey, I like these a little bit better. This is the Jordan 4 Craft medium olive colorway. This was a sleeper for me. I just did the review on these not too long ago. I actually did not know if I was going to pick these up, and I'm a big 4s fan. 4 is my favorite. Jordan 4 is my favorite silhouette. The Fire Red 4 is my favorite sneaker of all time. But I didn't know if I was going to pick these up, and my wife was like, Jamon, you like 4s. That is a cool colorway, because she loves the color green. So this is actually her favorite color. She's like, you got to get them. And I'm like, well, speak no more. So I went out and copped these guys, and man, I'm super glad I did. The materials on these, the leather on these guys is immaculate, man. From the nubuck suede right here, and you can see all and I've been wearing these guys a lot too, by the way. I've been rocking these guys big time. But the suede on these, I did a lace swap. I threw some black laces in them. They came with the olive laces, but it's just a little bit too much. I thought the black would look good, and I still think that. I think the black is just the way to go. with these sneakers. But look, I could continue talking about these all day. That's why they're in my number 3 spot. The Jordan 4 Craft Medium Olive. Pickup, man. Pick it up. These are tight. And if you sleep, well, I hate saying that because people, if you don't like them, you don't like them. You're not sleeping. You just don't want to pick the sneaker up. But I think that, these are going to be one of these sneakers in like 2 to 3 years. You're going to look back on and say, man, those are dope. People's going to see you wearing them, and it's going to be like, I wish I'd picked those up. I wish they'd have made this a little bit thinner like they did the, oh my goodness, I just realized something. We'll talk about it in a minute. I literally just realized it when I said that. I might have screwed this up a little bit, but we're going to keep going with the video because I'm already too far in to take it back. So at my number 2 spot, this is the Jordan 1 Comfort 2 Dia de los Muertos. I don't know how I just remembered all that. $165. These guys came out back in October, and I actually doubled up on these. These are fire, guys. These are fire. This right here, this stitching, and just the way that they produce these, you've got that crushed velvet all the way around. You guys are picking that up in the light. All the way around the heel up here and the ankle. You've got a crushed velvet tongue with a leather tag with Nike Air actually stitched into, or not Nike Air, but Zoom Air stitched into it. I mean, dude, they did a great job with these. A great job. And it tells me that they only charge $165 for these, and they have better tech. They got a zoom unit going all the way through them, but they got better tech than your normal Jordan 1, $180. And you got all this intricate stitching all the way around the shoe. That tells me that JB is kind of maybe robbing us a little bit because they throw in some regular color retros or whatever and charge us $180, and they give us something like this for $165. That's at number 2. Number 1, and guys, I know I forgot a sneaker. Man, I've got it sitting right back over there too. You can probably see it. It's right down there. I'm going to pull it out. I'm going to get it because I screwed this up, but it is what it is. My number 1 sneaker pickup from Jordan brand, for me personally, is this guy right here. This is you already know, the White Cement 3 Reimagines. They dropped in March. The price of these, I think, was $210 as well because of, the Reimagined or whatnot. But guys, you can't, I had these back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And when they released again, anytime they drop the White Cement or the Black Cement, for me, it's going to be hard to beat it. Just like the Fire Red 4. You drop that, it's going to be hard for me to pick another sneaker over that because of the sentimental value of the shoe, of the sneaker, because of just everything that I remember in my past and rocking these guys and whatnot. And I think they did a great job of these. A lot of people had issues with the elephant print. I remember that when they came out. Some elephant print was thin, some was, very like thicker and darker and whatnot. But for me, it doesn't matter. It didn't bother me that much. Got that Nike Air on the back and kind of that cream color, that vintage cream color. Just overall, man, dope shoe. And that is my number 1 pickup of the year for Jordan brand. For me personally, it is the White Cement Reimagined. Now, here's where y'all gonna get me at. Let me do this real quick. You're gonna say, Jamon, can't believe you did that, Jamon. I can't believe it either, but I did. We're all human. We make mistakes. Hey, yo, how did I leave this guy out, man? I like 4s. I can't believe it. Like, something's wrong with me, man. It's like I was picking things out and completely skipped over one of the biggest releases of the year, the freaking the SB4s. So they're not on my list. Do they get an honorable mention? Does one of the biggest sneakers of the year get an honorable mention at least? Man, I may have to go back in and redo this, but I thought about it, guys. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I thought about it when I was talking about the flap right here on the back of the 4s. I was about to say, I wish they would have made these like the SBs because I don't like this thickness right here. And when they made these SBs, it's like rubbery. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I realized, oh snap, I didn't even get the biggest release out of the damn case over there. So, man, it is what it is. I hope y'all enjoyed the content today. Realize that I am human and I do make mistakes. You just saw me make one on camera. I'm still going to put this thing out. We're not going to go back and redo it because, again, we're all human, and that's what makes us awesome, right? So look, again, much love to all of y'all. Happy holidays. I hope you enjoyed today's content. I hope you'll consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. If you enjoyed today's content, please hit that thumbs up button for me. And if you want to share it out across the internet, feel free to do so. Thanks for joining tonight. Have a great day. Stay safe out there. Peace. I'm out.